just my imagination. I was listening to music and songs, and do we sing love songs to ourselves? And then in just my imagination, he said, she belongs to me. She belongs to me. Wow. So that's a value. To have possession or have someone belong to you. So I is Melanin Man. No, I'm not watered down blackish or anything like that. I am Melanin Dominant Man, and melanin meaning biological living light. I will be 57 on Sunday the 17th. And I shouldn't apologize, but overcoming 400 years of mind fuckery has jacked the brother. So it's taken me just a little bit longer to tap into who the fuck I really am. And the name of this series is Tell Me Who I Am. And now I'm ready. Belongs to me? No. Let me share as Melanin Man. That's not the name I put on site. I said Brother RA62 for that site, but I'm not advertising for any particular site. So I am Melanin Man. And as a profile, I wrote on this particular melanin dominant site where individuals, interact via the internet. And as a Tai Chi player, please know, I know my views and opinions can easily be deleted. So just know, if you're affiliated with Brother RA and what I gotta say about raising up your self-esteem and self-confidence, just know somebody's watching. So, I'm reading my profile from melaninsite.com, whatever you want to call it. Biological living light, people interacting. And for a profile, I write, in a nutshell, I am 57-year-old black thinking man, better understanding and understanding myself, that practices Tai Chi regularly. It helps me to continue to look and feel young and flexible and agile. Now, I'm ready to father my own children. I've been taught to love thy neighbor as thyself. But in my 57 years of experiences, I haven't been taught to ever love melanin dominant people. Read the script, all right, read the script. I have so many thoughts now that I hit that pipe, that practicing Tai Chi and understanding that I am the axis and I'm going deep within myself. I have so much more to share than what I've just written, but let me complete this particular thought. So now I'm ready to father my own child or children. I've been taught, love thy neighbor as thyself, but in my experiences, I'm learning no one has ever taught black melanin dominant people to love themselves. It's taking me some time, but here I am, looking for the mother of my children, a melanin dominant black woman who has self-appreciation in childbearing age. A woman who takes care of her feet. She takes care of her feet, the furthest part of her body away from her heart. Then she can take care of her man who is not a part of her body. My values are different than typical society. Refer to brotherra.com. Since 1988. Any interest, please feel free to contact me. I won't bite unless you desire me to. Warning, my nickname was Slurp. I have no issues with performing the art of cunnilingus. Any mature, responsible, self-confident black woman within range of my chi, my energy, the one I'm looking for a self-confident black woman, W-O-M-B, woman, that's open to tapping into her melanin, her biological living light, dominant abilities with higher levels of relaxation. Wouldn't mind working with me and preparing our bodies for conception. I choose not to have an oops baby. Am I asking too much? How many have already left my page and ignoring this nigga? I'd just like to add, I take acute awareness of the media I ingest through any and all of my senses. So I definitely think way outside the box of normal. I'm working on reaching all aspects of who I am as biological living light, perceiving on the denotative, the connotative, and the abstract. How can you even describe abstract? Right now you're looking within the frame. I've contained what you're seeing. And hearing and receiving through all of your outer sensory abilities. Basically the denotative level. But what is the innuendos of or the connotations of the messages that are being sent to you and that you're observing and absorbing and taking in. So, I finished reading, oh no, let's continue. 11 minutes into the show. I have a script. I gotta stay to the script. 57 minutes isn't enough time for me to express all that I have the ability to express in my colonizer's language of ability of communication. But I'm working on issuing higher levels of relaxation and chi into the auditory and the visual that you as melanin dominant people receive. Am I sending out something more than what you're hearing and seeing? Are you capable of absorbing the information being issued? Y'all talk shit about Brother R.A. What the fuck is a melanin? What do you mean? Biological, either you're white or you're black. You're honky or you're nigger. The fuck you talking about, R.A., with a liquid pineal gland? Everybody's human. No, I'm showing you the ability of a liquid pineal gland coming to you with balance, self-esteem, higher levels of relaxation, and confidence after 400 years of mind fuckery, and how much psychological enslavement is still being perpetuated. All right, finish your script. I'd just like to add, I take acute awareness of the media I ingest through any and all of my senses. So I definitely think way outside the box of normal. I'm working on reaching the all aspects of who I am as biological living light, perceiving on the denotative, the connotative, and the abstract levels, working not on containing my mind, imagination, allowing myself to tap into limitlessness. Yes, as an Aquarius, the water bearer. Water is always balanced to the surface of Earth. Water can't be tilted. It's always level. I'm reaching balance, leveling myself in this life society. Mentor, George Clinton. Think, it's not illegal yet. It's who I am. Melanin Mentor. Just had one of the young brothers call me the other day, talking about, damn, yeah, I'm 31. Yeah, I'm from Banneker. The shows I produced back then when I was at the Agassiz School changed the name of the Agassiz School to the Mariah Baldwin, because I shared information about who Louis Agassiz was. Then last week I talked about somebody trying to build a wall and whose labor built the wall. And how did they move those stones to get to Medford from glacial whatever, get that stone and rock, and then build walls in Medford. Medford. You think they use back and muscle strength Who did I have as icons growing up? Good Times, Dynamite, JJ? Who produced that type of media? What is the impression of a black man right now? Got spare change? Finish. Stay focused. We're talking about mentor George Clinton. Think it's not illegal yet. This is all part of my bio. I have read Jim Granger, A Black Man's Bible, Anthony Browder's work, Richard King's work, Leonard Jeffries' work. I read the Tao. Mfadishi, hopefully next week I'll have him doing the tour through the white man's trophy case. The media that I've created at 57 years of age, I'm very satisfied with who I am and what I've done. Oh, R.A., you need to get a job. What, to be just over motherfucking broke? Or work with my mind and my talents? Why should I value what... Oh my God, stay to the script. All right, there's other points. I'm coming. Keep up. I've read Jim Granger, Black Man's Bible, Anthony Browder's work, Richard King's work, Leonard Jeffries' work, read the Tao, told you about Mfadishi, and I journal my life. Hence, brotherra.com. And parts not on air as I print, penmanship, type, Unfortunately, in my my colonizer's language, English, like New England separated from Old England. I prefer for a melanin dominant woman to have my child, but at this time, is not my friend. That's right. I prefer a melanin dominant woman to have my child. But at 57 years of age, time is not my friend. I'm finding more melanin recessive, inbred, mutant, albino, white women receiving me and my media more. You black, comfortable in your skin and open to universal thought. Holla. I know that black men fathered planet Earth. I inbred. That's all they allowed me to type in there. But with me inbreeding, I know that my child's melanin reset. I'm the father of the planet. I'm talking about Father Nature. 57 years of age. It's taken me this long to get this far to understand, because it's like fathering children. What is this, a picture for this month's in, this is the EJ Initiative calendar, February. We're talking about, okay, today is the 13th. I'm not whining, bitching, and moaning and complaining about the behavior of my melanin recessive inbred mutant albino children anymore. I'm just making a statement of pointing out a fact. This shit happened. And state of the script, 1960, Nashville students launched sit-in demonstrations to demand an end to racial segregation at lunch counters. Fisk University student Diane Nash emerges as a leader and joins the Freedom Rides in 1961. I was born in 62. Let's read what happened on Nana's birthday, which was the 11th. There was a lot of sex happening in May. I know my parents got married May 20th, 1961. Nana was a strict, I believe in that strong black woman. Nana was strict. Kept Christine close. Alvita and Christine. South Carolina. Nana talk about John P. Fuller. He was 99 3/4 white. I'm just talking about who Brother R.A. is. I'm seeking the mother of my children. I've had some mishaps. Yeah, in my list, I keep my list and blah, blah, blah. But I wasn't prepared to raise a child at 20-something. So I want to pay homage and respect to the black woman that I made that mistake to. I was there holding her hand as in that technology, in that day and age. I'm trying to be light and sensitive and understanding, but in developing and knowing who I am as a melanin mentor, I've lived life. I was holding that black woman's hand as that vacuum cleaner sound. And me and my dumb ass, I did not only do that once, but I did it twice. I just want to pay homage to that goddess, say thank you for allowing me to do that to your body, black woman. I have that done to you. Fortunately, good chi and good energy, she went ahead and had twins. So I felt somewhat justified when she did get involved. But my story, who am I? Tell me who, that little square little, after the raising of Nana, the way she raised Christine, Mommy was a Scorpio, ruled with that iron fist. Had that little zinging tail. Zing! Zing! Go outside, get me a switch. You better have your ass in this house before them street lights come on. Popping me upside my head. Master Heeds, I love you, my brother. He's my mentor now. He be dogging me in Tai Chi class, helping me to delve deeper into who I am. I'm just being a good student. One of the practices is to look into the pupil of my own eye. Pupil appropriately named. I am a pupil of the one verse. Everyone says universe, but I'm talking about one verse. What does uni mean? One. And how did the ancestors build the one? Did I get through reading this? Oh, did I say on Nana's birthday? 1978, members of American Indian movement begin the longest walk, a 5-month march from Alcatraz Island to Washington, D.C. to protest the anti-Indian legislation pending in Congress. Whose societal rules are we living under? Our inbred mutant albino with a calcified pineal gland children? This is factual. This is science. This is, when we talk about, did I even do this for you? You know this is that, right? And all you gotta do on my page, come on down, hit YouTube, and it brings you to the Brother R.A. series on YouTube. But dropping this kind of knowledge and raising this kind of self-esteem, I don't know how much longer Brother R.A. is going to be in this system of white, male, doministic, chauvinistic, preferential, with the calcified pineal gland, not capable of tapping into the spiritual divinity and understanding every life born should be honored and revered. Now I need to rule, control, and dominate. I am a cave dweller. I understand that when Mars almost collided with Venus, the Earth's axis tilted 23 degrees. And when that occurred, melanin dominant people got caught in a cold, dark, overcast environment and had to eat to survive. With that, there was no more eating fruit of the vine, where it agitated your mind, where you can go so deep into your own behind. I just made that up. That's a rhyme right off the top of my mind. I'm confident and have self-esteem, and that's what I'm exercising and sharing as I practice Tai Chi, meditation in movement with Master Heg. I'm hoping somebody gets fucked up and says, didn't I tell you, take that nigga out? He's gonna raise too much self-esteem and self-confidence and put us white men under, oh my God, we can't be oppressed. So, what other shots? There are other shots I gotta show you. Let's make sure I know before I bring it up. Don't want to share anything that you're not ready for yet. Oh yeah, they tried to take my ass the fuck out a few times. Yeah, my face after I had a seizure riding my bike. Yeah, total 4 cars, and should have stopped after the first seizure. But the seizures began after I started dealing with Transformation of America, the true life story of a CIA mind-controlled slave. And a mind-controlled slave, Kathy O'Brien, Mark Phillips, and Dr. Steven Pinker at MIT wrote the book How the Mind Works, wrote a letter to the President Vest of MIT at that point, I think, and I got a letter from President Vest talking shit, saying, Brother R.A., can you no longer volunteer for WMBR 88.1, MIT's broadcasting station? No longer volunteer. They weren't paying me. I was doing this shit on my own. I had, actually, back on my webpage. Where's my webpage? Where's this top picture? Let me bring this up real quick. See this young man? That's my nephew. That motherfucker for the first time just called me, too. Had him at WMBR way back when. And just heard from him. That's a lot of inter-family stuff, but it's like, yeah, okay. Now, who the fuck is Uncle R.A. to me? Well, he learning now, goddammit. I'm a media motherfucking professional. I'm sharing knowledge and information as a community. I'm not better than you. You're not better than me. We commune. We communicate. Now, is it possible for more people to communicate with themselves and sing love songs to themselves? Didn't I start saying this in that song I was listening to? Just My Imagination, She Belongs to Me. I can't have no black woman belong to me. What you mean? And so, dealing with that, I dealt with that. Here, let me show you this real quick. Tell me who I am. And you know, black females I'm dealing with now, grandparents, and we're trying to find black construction workers, or black firemen, or something to share, you know. I grew up with who? Fonzie? And you know, grew up with Elizabeth Montgomery and Barbara Morgan or whatever. What was it? Bewitched? I Dream of Jeannie? Do you think my icons? I mean, versus Dynamite or Good Times Living in the Projects. Yeah, there's some classism too, because, you know, it's like, no, you turn the water on in the shower. What do you mean you gotta wait for it to get hot? No, you turn on my water in the shower, it comes out hot. Don't be sitting on the toilet, letting the water run. I gotta pay my water bill. Woman, what's wrong with you? I got up out the bed, turn that water out. Turn the water on when you're ready to get in the shower. Am I an idiot or what? So, tell me who I am. Oh, I'm Melanin Mentor. Told you got kicked off at MIT. And what's still down the street when I show you this? We're talking about Kendall Square. We're talking about, where were we? The intellectual mecca of the motherfucking world? Harvard, MIT. What kind of mindset is Harvard and MIT sharing? And who, I mean, yo, and I'm really pissed, too. What do you mean? Where's Harvard's property tax? Buying up all of the city of goddamn Cambridge, Harvard engineering here, Harvard that, MIT this, MIT that? Gattaca? The movie Genetic Engineering? Oh, take a blood the first 8 seconds of the baby's birth, and they're talking about 18% probability of 22%. Oh, he has 80% of this particular disease. Oh, well, we're gonna call him your junior. No. I don't want him having my name if he has that much probability of having that much shit wrong with his ass. No. Call him Anton. I'm just Father Nature. I'm just sharing some information about think it's not illegal yet. Happy birthday to me on my 57th, on the 17th, the water bearer. Parenthood. W.E.B. Du Bois. Oh, let me go ahead and read some of this. Du Bois, damn, 20 minutes, 57 minutes. Du Bois' birthday is also February 23rd, 1868. He was born in August 27, he died August 27, 1963. Also, in this time frame, let's deal with this particular image here. Okay, I showed you that. Okay, you saw, you saw that down the square from here, and you've seen that, and let's move ahead to this particular picture here. Who the fuck is that? Joseph Mengele, 3/16/1911 to February 7th, 1979. Physician in Auschwitz, concentration camps, World War II. He performed deadly human experiments on prisoners and was a member of the realm of doctors selected victims to be killed in gas chambers. Picture 1944, nickname Angel of Death. 1899, Senator Benjamin Ryan Tillman, South Carolina, tells the Senate, this guy knows what he's talking about. Talking about the greatest poet of England. Discusses Rudyard Kipling's poem, The White Man's Burden. Appeared in February 1899 issue of McClure's magazine. Tillman says Kipling knows. This poem, unique and in some places too deep for me, is a prophecy. I do not imagine that in the history of human events, any poet has ever felt so inspired, so clearly to portray our danger and our duty. It is called The White Man's Burden. It is called The White Man's Burden. Read a stanza. Beg to listen. In fact, he is a citizen of the world and has been all over it, knows of what he speaks. Take up the white man's burden, sent forth, and best ye breed, and go bind your sons to exile, to serve your captive's need, to wait in heavy harness, one flooded and wild. Your new cot sullens people, half devil, half child. Then in my state of mind, as I'm jamming to, I listen to YouTube and listen to the same 60s and 70s stuff, so you need music in the background. That's what I would have playing, but I don't want to have copyright issues and shit. You know what I'm saying? Damn, I fucked that up bad. I'm listening to this music and Michael Jackson's song comes on. Jealous of my son? Billie Jean, Michael Jackson. Don't be going around breaking young girls' hearts. Always think twice. Be careful of what you do. Be careful who you love. Dance on the floor, in and around. Billie Jean's not my lover, she's just a girl. Who am I as a black man? Father Nature. Melanin Mentor. As I delve deeper into who I am, raising my spine, leveling my chin, having dignity and self-pride, respect, honor, singing love songs to myself, learning how to love all aspects of who I am. My role is to uphold the black woman. When we look at the numbers and we understand the one, how is the one drawn? How are our ancestors conveying a message to us A squared plus B squared equals C squared? Looking at the side of the light, looking at the side with the shadow. Understanding that the base is 4 90-degree angles. A square. There's a similarity between a square and a circle. What is that? They both have 360 degrees. They are a sphere. At the top of your dollar bill, George Washington was a slaveholder. When was Ben Franklin ever president of the United States? He wasn't. Ben Franklin, that's what we worked for. He was the president of Philadelphia at that time because there was no United States. I mean, how much of his story are you going to ingest, understanding that we are living under the mindset of our melanin recessive inbred mutant albino with a calcified pineal gland's value structure? We need to reorient ourselves and not blame our children because we are the ones who incested. We had to survive in the cold, dark, overcast environment. But what kind of message is our ancestors conveying to us with this type of edifice? What can you see? What do you understand? as I go deeper within myself. Do I need ego as Father Nature? Oh, hella weird. I peeped out a little Blackish last night and it was talking about Halloween. I mean, why is the black man regulated to just entertainment? Where is this kind of conversation in the media that talks about, what I make reference to in the series, Tell Me Who I Am, and I dealt with Martin Luther King and W.E.B. Du Bois and the chi and the energy. I mean, King went to BU, Du Bois lived on Flag Street. What is the chi and the energy in the environment? Are you capable of tapping in to your individuality, dealing with your consciousness, dealing with yourself? Meditation and movement. Understanding who you are. Tai Chi is a 20-minute dance of 108 moves. That 108, I am the one, top to bottom, tapping into my divinity, tapping into all aspects of who I am at 57 years of age, and dealing with the full 360 degrees of me internally. 8, is like a helix sign. Are you dealing with your chi and your energy? Have you begun to enter the circle of who you are? Are you halfway there? Or are you just bland? You're not understanding who you are. Let me try to get it all in here. My TV. Are you creating your own idiot box? You creating your own level of consciousness and information? And it's still my birthday. I haven't figured out who I want to be with on my birthday. 57. Yes, a real man will always support a good woman. Can I find me a good woman? I'm not afraid of the art of cunnilingus and understanding all aspects of who I am. And even as a young man, it's like in a relationship and relating, I want her to perform the art of fellatio on me. Well, what would that be like? What would that be like if I'm asking her, so let me experience that to see. So so I know what I'm asking her to do because I've experienced it. In a relationship, do you relate with yourself? And so I pulled out the history, my story, history, teacher Master Heg, as I love him for teaching me how to deal with my inner essence. So 108, the helix sign. Or how do you convey a helix sign drawing a circle? Quick, 7 minutes. But still stay calm, relax, level your chin, go within yourself. Roll your tongue back on your roof of your mouth. Sunrise, sunset, 1,000 universes in myself, around the universe. Set my pelvis at that particular level. Maintain my posture and levelability. Keep my eyes above my belly button. Bend like a bamboo shoot. Push 1,000 universes of me. Recede like water. Push 1,000 universes of me. Rotate on my axis. Am I moving fast? The speed of light? Or am I moving slow? Strike with 1,000 universes of me. Did my chin stay over my belly button? 1,000 universes of me. Strike, pull down. Strike with the shoulder into 1,000 universes of me. Raising the white crane into light. The symbol, the posture, discipline. Looking into the 1,000 universes of me. Relaxed, reaching that higher level of self-esteem and self-confidence. Discipline versus the running around and rushing of gotta put the cap on the bottle for master. On a hallucinogen, an herb, y'all would say weed or whatever, but why are the connotations of the words in this language dealing with things that are beneficial to melanin and who we are? Have I touched all my bases? I gotta begin to pack up and get the hell out of here. Oh, that's right too. I'm supposed to read my passage of the Tao. Let my chi see where my energy has taken me. Did y'all get this shot too? Y'all got that right? Y'all see how you interpret the message and who you are and tapping into yourself, especially living in this environment here. And yeah, now let's come back to me. Let my chi bring this into randomly. My chi is, I have my glasses on. My chi leads me to 174. Worship. You can worship gods, but you cannot worship Tao. Adoration of your God is more beautiful than lovers, more fulfilling than feast, more valuable than mammon. It provides greater shelter than palaces. Proper worship is joyous and eclectic. If you have a limited view of worship, you can always lose sight of holiness. Don't lose sight of your holiness. When you are on your journey, when you are a junior level of achievement, you can turn away from your gods at any time. Those who follow Tao know that Tao is not a god on the altar. They therefore see their God in their every action and never lose sight of the divine. Gods can be worshipped, but the Tao can be worshipped. Why? Can't be worshipped. Why? Because gods lead to good things and inspire our highest devotion. As magnificent as this is to imagine, it is still limited when compared to the eternity of Tao. Tao has no definition, no limit, no personal or individual consciousness. Thus, to worship Tao is meaningless, for effort would be lost in the infinite sea. 30 seconds. There is no supplication for it will not respond. There's no adoration of it, for it displays no glory. There's no ecstatic union with it, for it has no differentiations. Tao is great. Tao is eternal. Everything